Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light. Welcome to Essensedivine. My name is Sabrina, and today is the big day. Today, we're talking about the Great Awakening. I have been talking, this is December 21st. I've been talking about this for many months on YouTube, if you're following me, and I've been talking relentlessly with my friends for lots of more months. And I'm sure they're like, when is this December 21st ever gonna happen? And we're like 1 week away. It's just so exciting, so miraculous. I cannot wait. So before we talk about it in a light worker or way shower kind of way, I'm going to talk about it astrologically. December 17, Saturn, which is a very boundaries restrictive planet, moves into Aquarius. So right there, we understand there's going to be lots of change happening in the world, lots of progress happening. December 19, Jupiter moves into Aquarius. Jupiter is already expansive, it's already full of opportunities, so it's coming into Aquarius, which is going to like create, with the three of them, it's going to be like, right? Saturn and Jupiter on December 21st are going to align themselves at less than 1 degree, which is going to create something like the Star of Bethlehem, which is exciting. So Saturn will stay in Aquarius until March of 2023. So we're looking at change until 2023, but we already knew this because we're expecting change to happen until 2024. Jupiter stays in Aquarius until May 2021, and then it goes back in July to December. So December 21, we're officially entering into the Age of Aquarius. If you talk to a lot of people, it started back December 12th of 2012, or even like I even looked it up, and it was like some people thought it started November 11, 2011. So it's like there's a lot of different things, but I think it's officially we're entering this with this grand conjunction. For most of the years, Saturn and Jupiter were in Capricorn, and Capricorn is very like a bit oppressive states and a very authoritarian. So now with Saturn and Jupiter going into Aquarius, it's like wow, right? We're gonna be coming out of a cocoon kind of thing. We're gonna be releasing ourselves from the box, releasing ourselves from the matrix, those energies that kept us down, which is like a freeing energy. So the Age of Aquarius is all about this individuality. It's all about innovation. It's all about leaving behind the constraints and the heavy karma that we found in the Piscean age. So if we look at it this way, so Age of Aquarius is humanitarianism. The Piscean age, which Age of Pisces, was self, right? Taking care of myself. The Age of Aquarius is innovation, like high technology, like always expanding, looking for new ideas and new opportunities to do new. It's more about knowledge and learning, whereas the Piscean age was more about always doing the same thing, tradition, following the rules, following the hierarchy, the power, who is better than me, like the status. Another way to look at it is like Aquarius is like revolutionary, individualistic, freedom loving, and the Piscean age was like rules. We follow the rules, we follow science, we follow the education system, we follow religion, we just followed everything instead of like thinking on our own or doing things on our own. So this is why the Age of Aquarius is like, wow, right? This is the complete change of what we've done in the past 2,000 years. We're stepping out of the me era and entering into the we era, where it's more humanitarian, it's more compassionate for other people, it's more about working with other people, helping people move up or move. There's no up and down. There won't be any like hierarchy, like you're better than me. That's not where we're going to. We're going to a place where everyone is individual, has their own individual ideas, ideology, and it's okay. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. There's no good or evil. There's like people like accepting each other. There's no judgments, right? So like we're stepping out of that karmic baggage that we had, or stepping out of the dualistic polarization that we found in the 3D to go into this 5D earth where there's, or the Age of Aquarius, regardless if you're believing you're going to 5D or not, the Age of Aquarius is that. Is freedom, love, happiness. The like Aquarius is the I know, whereas Pisces was the I believe. So Piscean age was like, I believe in this leader, I follow this guru, I follow this doctor, I followed what they said, oh, because they are right and I'm wrong. That was the Piscean age. Bye-bye. We're going into the Aquarian age where it's like, I know, because I feel it in my heart and it resonates with me. So we're going into a place of resonance, which is, wow, amazing. There are many, I know because I even know a lot of people, there are many people that are afraid of this change. They'd rather stay in their little box, they'd rather stay in their little comfort zone because this is what they know all year long. We've seen this. This is what's been happening. People just are going to follow the rules. No, I'm not going to speak out because that's what science says, that's what this says, that's what this says. But instead of having like coming from your heart and feeling it in your heart, instead of coming from here, now that we're going into a place where things are going to come from a place of love. I know it's so hard for people to understand, but wow. So this is a segue into the section for the light workers, the way showers, the warriors of light, the star seeds, indigo and rainbow children, if they're watching, awesome. We are headed into a time where we've been waiting for this for thousands of years. Many of us are starting to remember who we are. Many of us are starting to feel things, changes in our body. Like I've just like I have tingles all over my body all the time. I was just speaking to my business partner today, Shalom, and she's like, I feel like iridescent, you know, like I have glitter. I'm like, yeah, baby, because we're star beings, right? So this is like an exciting time for us because we've been oppressed for years, thousands of years. Like, oh my God, you're crazy. You're a conspiracy theorist. What are you? Oh, you're crazy. You don't talk to spirits. You don't talk to guides. We're heading into like this new earth where, yeah, mate, we're all going to be the normal. We're, as light workers, we're in this dichotomy of inner knowing, of inner resonance, that we know that we're heading into a miraculous age. We're heading into a miraculous time in this lifetime, but yet we have one foot in this illusion. We have one foot in this restrictive box, this matrix that we live in. And because, you know, of relationships that we have, and we're afraid to lose them if we move on. But like I've spoken to already in another video about energetic cutting of cords, and it just, if you cut them, your attachment energetically, you can still see these people. It's just that you won't be aligned with them. You won't be on the same fear as them. That you won't be dealing with the same emotions as them. Because anyways, our job as a light worker and the warrior of light is to pull them out. So our mission doesn't just stop on December 21st. Like, yo, we're here. We're on 5D. No, our mission is just beginning, right? We're just beginning to like understand who we are finally. Like I have no idea what we're expecting, but I know that it's going to be amazing. I know it inside. I feel it. So I'm like, right now is the time to remember the light inside of you. And also, as in astrology, Mars is direct. Mars has been direct since November-ish to January 2nd. Mars being direct means what? Means that it's the warrior energy is like out. It's like, okay, now is the time to fight. Not fight, like violent fight, but it's now the time to start remembering your light and to start to talk about it and start like believing in the power of the warrior that you are. It's time to start to conquer those fears. It's time to conquer all those lower vibrational energies and put them where they belong. Because now you're heading to the 5D, people. Because we've lived in the evil. We've lived in the suppression. The only reason we volunteered to come on this earth was to help Mother Gaia ascend. And we were hopping onto that like ascension process as well. But really our mission is to help humanity. So we are here to help humanity. We're gonna, like, I believe already that she's already up there, but we have to help do that final push. December 21st, that the Great Awakening means that lots of light is gonna come down onto earth to awaken the sleepers, to awaken those that are very comfortable in that little box, very comfortable living in the evil. They're very comfortable living in this like restriction. These are big ass earrings. Anyways, the time is now to connect with your higher selves. The time is now to connect with your soul tribes. The time is now to start connecting with your higher archangels, with the angels, the soul family around you. The time is now. You should already start to feel them around you. You don't have to see them, but you probably feel them. The messages come in or something is happening. There's definitely people have experiencing lots of ascension symptoms, and wow, right? So some of them are not so pleasant because we're doing a lot of releasing, but what we're heading to is like never before seen. It's unimaginable. December 21st, even now actually, don't wait for December 21st. It's time to celebrate. It's time to start enjoying. It's time to tap into your power, to speak your truth, to start feeling that warrior energy inside you. It starts to make your dreams come true again. Start to visualize what can be, what is coming. Start fantasizing about it. This is the energy. We're still in Sagittarius. It's time to like envision what it will be. It's not being woo-woo. It's being like, right now there's nothing for us to do but to wait for this, right? There's nothing. The best thing we need to be doing is going inside, going within, and harnessing our power and activating our light codes, because light codes are coming in like crazy. On December 21st, they're going to come in tenfold, and we don't know what's going to come in for us. But one thing we do know is that it's going to heighten our spiritual powers, whatever that may be. We finally arrived. I can't wait. The future is glorious. Remember, we're here to help humanity as well. But when you start remembering who you are, write it down, record it, speak to those who understand. Stop trying to convince other people of your beliefs and your truths. They're not listening. They weren't listening in March. They weren't listening in July. They're not listening now. They will listen when they want to listen. Right now, it's up to us to enjoy this miraculous time. This shift is historical, right? It's the start of her story. So, without further ado, we are doing a pick a card today. A pick a card and seeing how we can navigate on this trajectory towards the end of the year, towards the next fifth dimension, towards whatever December 21st is going to bring us. Maybe there's there'll be indication of things to let go of before the 21st. So I welcome you there. I love you. And it's time to start being and loving your galactic selves. Yes, that you heard me. Galactic cosmic beings that we are. We'll see you on the other side. I love you. Bye. Hello there, and welcome to the pick a card reading. So this is pile number 1 with this beautiful clear quartz. Pile number 2, another little tiny one, and pile number 3 with the selenite. I will leave you a few minutes to meditate on the cards. Hello, pile number 1, and for those of you who picked this beautiful card, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Very interesting card. If you're being real, then you pick this card. So let's see. I'll put it here. Put this crystal over here with the rest of the crystals. See what else there is that we picked. Mirror. What or who is triggering you? Interesting. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Yes. Thank you very much. The 4 of Cups. The 8 of Wands, which is a fast-moving energy. And the Awakening. Wow, you got the Awakening card, which is the Judgment card, which is we are in the Great Awakening. So, pile number 1. Right away, when this card popped out, I was like, do I keep this card? Do I just change the card? But Spirit was like, no, keep the card. Because sometimes people are feeling this. I'm like, yes, you're right. But boundaries is very appropriate, because if you listen to the first part of this video, I was talking to you about where we're coming from. We're coming from this age, the Piscean age, which is full of boundaries. And Saturn going into Aquarius, and Saturn is about boundaries and limitations, that planet. And we're going into an age of like freedom and individuality, independence, and yet we're feeling, maybe you're feeling right now, like everybody wants a piece of you, or everybody wants to say something to you, or you feel like everybody has an opinion about you, and you're like, no, I gotta set these boundaries. And it's interesting that the 4 of Cups comes underneath it, which is this feeling of lack. The 4 of Cups is like it has different meanings for different things, but in this case, I feel like it's like almost, you're just like tired of this matrix. You're tired of being here. You're tired of people not understanding you. You're tired of like people trying to make you into something that you're not. Like here you are, this beautiful light being, full of light. Her chakras are all aligned, and you're like, no, I can't help you anymore. I won't change for you. I won't follow the rules because you tell me to follow these rules, right? It's like we're getting to a point now as a starseed or as a light worker that you're like, no. I need to stand on my own. I need to set my boundaries. And this 4 Cups is like, it's what your energy is. And you're like, no. With this beautiful cat that has intuition is saying, stand, sit up, proud. Your 3 cups are filled. There's just one of them down. It's okay. You got this kind of thing. This energy right here. So if you're in this feeling right now, and you're feeling, and it's a normal feeling to be feeling right now, because we've been going through this, this year has been very eye-opening, to say the least. But at one point, like, you can give so much love and light to people, but at one point you have to preserve it for yourself as we move into this new earth. But it's interesting here, like this mirror, who or what is triggering you. So this is the idea of this, right? These are these hands. They trigger you. So you're on this trajectory of like becoming light, becoming remembering who you are, remembering the light that's inside you, remembering the power that you are, and yet there's people tugging at you and people poking you and people triggering you, and you're like, I really want to just stay in this light that I am right now. I just want to stay within. Why are you like poking me? And it's like, it's like, but why are we allowing these people to trigger us? That is the question. It's time to like look in the mirror and now to see ourselves, see the light, the power that we are. It's time to like stop changing other people. It's time to stop changing their views. They need to do what they need to do. We need to work on Mother Gaia, channel her energy, and help her through this. And the Eight of Wands comes in. And the Eight of Wands is like this. It's this energy of the Eight of Wands. They're just throwing them back into the galaxy, right? They're like getting them ready, powering them up, activating the codes of these wands, and then they're letting them out into the universe. Eight of Wands is this energy of communication, of so speaking your truth, standing in your ground, but not forcing it down someone's throat, because then after this is going to happen. They're going to just come after you, and it's going to be like, oh my God, you can't handle it anymore. But you know what? You can't handle it anymore because you've been doing this for thousands of years or hundreds of years. You've been doing this. And it's like, okay, I need a reprieve. I need to like, right? And this energy of a new earth is happening. Keep holding the vision. So just keep holding that vision. Keep holding that vision. When you look into that water, keep looking at you, at the power, the being, the light that you are. Because we are heading into this beautiful new earth. We are entering with Mother Gaia by our side, with our soul tribe by our side, with our soul family. And it's like this beautiful awakening. It's like we've arrived. You've arrived. You went through all this like Piscean age. That's what I feel like that is right now. You've been through all this, people tugging, people hurting you, name calling you, people hanging you, drowning you, killing you on all your past lifetimes because of your light. And now you're like, oh, I don't want to speak anymore because they're going to kill me again, right? That's the energies that we have. It's like a very heavy, and no one really understands it. But it's time to like take that power, activate the light, and let ourselves go. Wow, what a great read, actually. It turned out to be, right? I was a little bit afraid of the boundaries, but wow, it turned out amazing. So it's like it's everything that you're feeling. You're feeling all this. We've been so suppressed all our lives. Our voices have been suppressed. They've been like, shut up, like quiet, don't say anything, because who are you? You're crazy. And then this is the energy, right? From this world, this Saturn world. Like you're like, okay, I'm gonna stay quiet because then I'm gonna get condemned again. And then we're starting to wake up into the Age of Aquarius, and it's like, no, look at yourself. Look at yourself. Release your truth into the world, but release your power of your light into the world. Because New Earth is waiting for you, and this is your mission. This is what you're needing to do. Because this is the Great Awakening. But even if you're here and it's not like you're not a light worker and you happen to be in this pile number 1, this is still the idea of having to be like having to deal with these restrictions in your life, and you're done with restriction and boundaries and limitations. And you're like, you go within because you're always being pointed at, don't. There's like a feeling of release in this pile number 1, and it's releasing. It's like beautiful. Just stand in that power of yours. I'm going to pull out a card from the Lightworker Oracle deck for another message. Let's see what we can give for pile number 1. Wisdom. Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. Wow. This is where we're going. New Earth is the Divine Feminine. We are leaving. This is so beautiful. We are leaving behind this Divine Masculine world, the Saturn. This is where hierarchy, status, and power, where I rule, you follow my rules. Don't think for yourself. No, because then you're crazy, right? That now we're finally like coming out of ourselves. Whether you're a man or woman, by the way, the Divine Feminine, everyone has that. So we all have a balance of Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energies within us. So this is like just a beautiful card to get right now, because this is where we're heading. This new Age of Aquarius is the awakening of the Divine Feminine. It's time to harness those energies, those nurturing energies, those like compassionate energies, freedom, flourishing, seeking knowledge, seeking like ways of doing things with in communities instead of alone, which is the Divine Masculine energy. I'm the boss. I'm the person on top. I can do this alone, like the emperor, instead of being the empress. The empress is like, let's work together. Let's collaborate together. Wow, what a great energy, man. Okay, I'm gonna pick another card. I'll put this here. I'm gonna pick a little star seed. Final messages for pile number 1. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. Yes. Intuition. Trust your intuition has been guiding you to answers that you seek. Yes. That we always know. Intuition is our inner feminine energy. Listen to that energy. Listen to your third eye. Listen to that little thing that like tingles inside you when you know something, that resonance in your heart. Alchemy is always reacting to any lower vibrational energy. If you come from a place of love, you will always overcome that energy. It will override that energy any day, and that is superbly divinely feminine. All right, pile number 1. This is going to be a beautiful journey for you. Just remember to stand true, stay away from these anyone who's triggering you. Stay away from these things, like we talked about in the video today and also in my December 12th, I believe. Energetic cutting of cords in relationship is a must before we hit December 21. So there's a way to do it. You just like you ask your spirit team to energetically cut or the attachment with another person or a situation, and it can happen. You might have to repeat it a few times in the week, but it will happen. But go ahead and check out my thing. But also, I just found out that Luna Nate, which is an ASMR expert on YouTube, she just did a cord cutting December 14th. So go check that one out. All right, I love you, and we got this. I'll see you guys on the other side. Love you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. And for those of you who picked this beautiful Mintakan card and this little cute clear quartz. Mintakan is longing for home, belonging, the original Lightworkers. I looked into this because my Shalom, my friend Shalom, is feels that she's from here, and we looked it up, and I think it's a planet that belongs to the star system Orion, but it no longer exists. So it's very interesting. It's no longer in existence, but it's the original Lightworker. So let's read. Let's see what else there is written here. Maybe you resonate with this. I can always read what it says in the book. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change. Interesting. The ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Interesting. Oh, you got more cards. Empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Yes, don't we all have this little issue? The Knight of Cups, romance. The Seven of Swords. And the Ace of Swords. Wow, pile number 2. As the original Lightworker, if you resonate with that, then you've been on this planet for thousands and thousands of years, and you probably feel very alone many times, and many lifetimes you felt very alone. So you probably have brought on a lot of karmic baggage onto every lifetime that you go on to living. And I'm sure this lifetime probably was a hard one, a little bit difficult for you, because already you're empathic, right? So you sponge and everybody else's emotions, you feel them and they absorb onto you, and you don't feel aligned. You haven't felt at all like you don't feel like you belong in this earth, right? And well, that makes sense if you've been here for thousands of years. And you feel almost like sometimes you're always giving your love, and you don't feel like it's coming back to you. Like Knight of Cups, it's like you're always offering love and providing love and nurturing everyone around you, and you feel like the Seven of Swords is this feeling of deception. Like you always feel like you've been betrayed in this lifetime. Maybe you have. Maybe this is karma coming from a past lifetime. Maybe you guys did something, and now this lifetime you have to make up for it. And this is why you're not aligning. You're not finding the alignment within you. But Spirit is like the Ace of Swords comes in. It's like it's time to get clear. It's time to do away with this karma. You've been here for a long time, and you have a lack of you have a lack of belonging to anything. You have a hard time maybe cultivating friendships because you have a hard time with trust. You don't really trust yourself, so you don't trust that other people, and then you have this. You're always feeling like this, like shattered at one point, and you're always picking up the pieces and then starting all over again. And then you do the same like pattern, like you give all the love that you can, and then you like they come, and whoever your man, your woman, your kids, your friends, your family, whoever it is, colleagues, they just say, oh, okay, look at her, she's giving all this love, or look at him, he's giving all this love, let's just like dump all my shit on them, right? So you're like empathic, so you're like, yeah, of course I want to feel love, so you take it. But like the Seven of Swords says, yeah, no, man, I feel like this lifetime you had a little bit of a struggle when it comes to love, when it comes to loving yourself, and when it came to loving, like getting love from other people. Because I think giving love was never your problem. It's not your problem. Not here anyways, in these cards. But now we're heading to a beautiful earth. So we're doing away with this, and it's your time now to like let these go and to forgive yourself for not being able to love yourself, because in giving so much love, it's because you forgot that how much love you have for yourself. And in this awakening moment, you're starting to realize your power, and you're like, wow, why did I waste so much time like going back and forth, not trusting people, like my heart broken? And then here's like Spirit saying, it's time to cut through all this. Cut through it all. Let it go. Release it. Forgive yourself. Let it go. You did what you think. It's not your fault. You had. It's not nobody's fault. Nobody knows. We are all like working on. We're just like following the rules of society, but it's not who we are as beings of light. We're sovereign beings, so we come in and we're like, oh my god, I'm confused. What do? I have to follow these rules. So forgive yourself is what I really feel that's coming out here. I'm going to take a card from Beyond Lemeuria, because since Lemeuria is the first civilization of light beings on Earth. Oops. So maybe we have something here. Oh, look how beautiful. Healing. It's time to heal. Time to heal these wounds that you have. Your heart is open. It's time to heal them. Look how beautiful it is. It's like all the chakras, which is like align your life, align your soul, align the light. Really thick, these cards. And then this one came out. Oh no, you got 3. Wow. Ether, the seamless unspeakable. Remember the light that you are. This is a reminder. And then this one is the root chakra. How beautiful. Look at this. 2 and 11. So it's like the base and the top. Oh wow. Like, come on. You can't make this up. Heal yourself from your head to your toe, like from above your head to your toe. This is what they're asking you to do before December 21st. Find that alignment within you. Get grounded. Remember the light that you are, the powerful, sacred light that you are. I'm going to pull out a card from the star seeds. Love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Come on, man. So beautiful. I love this reading. There's a lot of brokenheartedness I feel in this reading, and I understand you completely. You're like we came into this lifetimes blinded almost. We have this resonance inside ourselves, and we're not sure how to act or how to be. And now they're saying it's time to heal yourself, find that love again inside you, and forgive yourself. Get clear. Wow, pile number 2, that was great. All right, pile number 2, I love you, and I'll see you on 5D. All right, bye. Hello, pile number 3. For those of you who picked this beautiful card, get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. And this beautiful selenite. For those of you who don't know, we have a website, essensedivine.com. We're selling these beauties online as well. So get grounded. Play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. That's what I keep saying. That's what we need to do right now. Activated earth. Power, places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Oh yes. It is in full activation. Emperor. Love it. The 4 of Wands. How beautiful it came out together here. And the Page of Crystals. Wow, pile number 3. This is like pretty clear. So these are so interesting. Pile number 1 and pile number 2 were completely different. Very interesting. I love it. I like that it came out. So it's all different groups that are going through this process. So this process, you're getting grounded. You're listening to your spirit team. You're going within. Good for you, because they've been trying to tell me this, and I'm like, yo, okay. You're connecting with nature. If you're not doing it, now is the time. There's never not a time to connect with nature. Connecting with nature is like communicating with your mother, right? It's Mother Nature. She is our mother. She is our goddess. She's our divine feminine. The more we connect with our trees, the more we connect with the flowers, with the grass, with the animals, the birds, the more connected we are with our light. Wow. And this Emperor card comes out, which is very interesting because this Emperor is this Piscean age energy, right? It's like authority, and we're heading to a different kind of world. But I mean, it's like getting grounded. He's grounded on the ground. This lion, he feels like he knows where he's going. He knows that he's light. This is like almost kind of the energy we need to understand. Even though we're walking away from authority, but this is the energy we need to understand. Like, it's time to remember who we are as the light beings that we are, and it's time to remember how powerful we are of light beings. This is a amazing read. Wow. Already. I didn't even start. It makes absolute sense. Like the light shining. We tend to forget how powerful we are because we've been like rejected all of our life and all of our lifetimes. We've never been considered as, we've only been considered as crazy, or we've only been considered as like radicals. But we're not. We are the original beings of Earth. And we're remembering it. And it's scary for some. But the Emperor here in this reading is telling you that. Starting to remember that. And also what they're starting to tell you is to celebrate and enjoy this time. This is the time we need to start celebrating because we're starting to remember who we are. We are no longer like, once we hit 5D, we're not going to live in this matrix of like fears and insecurities and anxieties and greed and hierarchy. We're not, that is not where we're heading. We're heading to having fun in a champagne glass with bubbles. Like, we're like living the life that we've always wanted to live because we have free will wherever we're going. So we can do whatever we want as long as we're helping humanity, which we have been doing for thousands of years, and now we're going to continue doing this. But it's like letting go of this low energy and having fun, because Four of Wands is about celebration, about harmony, about marriage, relationships, getting together with your soul tribe, coming together. There's the moon, when there's the sun. I love it. So nice. And then it's like activating Earth, which is the same idea as this. We're heading Page of Crystals. Page of Crystals is that. It's beginning a journey. You're beginning a journey. This is all your light codes activating all around you. You're remembering the light that you are. You're remembering the star being that you are. I mean, if you sit down and you really think about it, don't even think about it. Just don't think. Just sit and still. And if when you start remembering pieces of other timelines, and you're like, oh my God, it's just miraculous for me. And this light is coming down. Every portal that happens. December 21st is another portal. December 12th was the portal that opened and the gateway till the 21st. If you haven't seen my December 12th reading, go check that out. This is like light codes coming in from the portals are immense, and they're the ones that keep us, our DNA ever changing, and they were responsible for us waking up. And now we are fully awakening. And now we're going to help those on Earth that are not awakened. But meanwhile, we're just going to have fun, go in nature, speak to the flowers, speak to Earth. She's always like, I speak to the trees, they speak back to me. Go out and speak to the trees. I'm telling you, you will hear them back. Put your hands in the trees and speak. They are there for us. They are us. We are nature. We are light. We are energy. They are energy. This is what we need to understand. Everyone needs to understand this. Wow. So if you're not a light worker and you came upon this reading, this is very simple. It is telling you to get grounded, get aligned, put your feet on the ground, go talk to nature, go in nature. Even if it's winter out there, breathe in that air. Enjoy your life. We're still in Sagittarius season. Go out and socialize, even if it's on Zoom. Go out in the light if you can to get activated by light that's coming down. But on December 21, everyone needs to go outside. The miracle is going to unfold. I'm going to give you another reading. Another card from the Lightworker Oracle. What a great read this is. We got past life activation. That's very interesting. So as you're getting activated, perhaps another a past life power or a gift is going to be activated. But we all know that December 21st, a lot of our gifts are going to be like, are going to open up and they're going to activate again. So even if you are not here as a light worker, pay special attention on December 21st and 22nd on what you're feeling and what you're seeing or hearing. It's because the activations are not just for the light worker, it's for everybody. Okay, so one last little message from our Starseed Wisdom Oracle deck. Abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. That's what I say. When it comes from a place of love, everything will be available to you. If it comes from a place of self, then it won't. But if it comes from if you're here to help humanity, which is where we're going in the 5D, then you will always have money, you will always have health, you will always have happiness. It's just the way it's going to be. Strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Beautiful read. All right. Patience. I love it. We don't need to have patience anymore because we're approaching this 21st. So, all right, guys. Pile number 3 was freaking awesome. I'll guess see you again in another pick a card reading. I'll see you in my zodiac readings. Or I'll see you on the other side. I love you and have a beautiful December 21.